Hi students, in today's lecture we are going to learn about duties of director. The director of the companies have a power which are required to regulate the public good as well as for the potential of the investors. Their role in company management is very important. Because of wide power vested in director, there may be a situation where such power may be used to capitalize their strategic position in the company to serve their personal interest. There are certain duties which are has been proposed upon them minimize the misuse of their position and powers. If the director fail to perform their duties, then company would be entitled to take action against the director for damages suffered by the company. Their duties may be classified into two categories, namely, first, general duties and statutory duties. Firstly, we are going to learn general duties of director. The general duties of director are as under. First, trustee duties. The director are express the exercise their power honestly and bona fide of the benefit of the company. Their position in a company is trustee nature. Trustee position means a position of trust and confidence. The goodwill of director helps to the company to procure fund and investors and creditor response and creditor repose trust and confidence in the director, and therefore it become the duty of director to act in good faith so as protect their interest of the present and future members of the company. Therefore director are not supposed to make secret profit. Second one, duties of care skill and diligence. While performing their duties, the director must take responsible care and exercise such degree of skill and uh, degree of skill and diligence as a responsible expected of a person of their knowledge and status. Here, extraordinary care is not expected from the director. While performing his function as a director, must be should take that much care. Only a man of ordinary uh, produce would take in his own case. However, a director cannot be however, a director cannot be held responsible for mere error of judgment if he act honestly and with responsible care. The director are required to adhere to a standard of responsible care. If they fail to do that, they would be held liable for negligence. If a company suffer any loss on account of negligence of director, they will have composite of companies. Third one, duties not be delegate. The maxim delegate not putting delegation is applicable to director as they are agent of company. The meaning of the above maxim is delegates cannot further delegate. That means a director cannot delegate his authority to someone. The reason lies of agency because shareholders have repose, trust and confidence with him while appointing him as a director. However, in the following cases, director can delegate his authority if he is permitted by the Company Act or article of the company, or where business exercising require that certain function may be delegated to someone other official of the companies. These are the general duties of director. Now we are going to learn statutory duties of director. Statutory duties are the duties or obligation which are required to be performed under the position of the Companies Act. Some of these are as under. First, Section 39. Duties not be make allotment of share capital to the public for subscription until the minimum subscription is raised. Second one, Section 39(5). Duties of file return of allotment with the registrar within a period of 30 days. Failure to perform his duty will attract a penalty for such default of rupees 1000 or each day during which such default continues, or rupees 1 lakh, whichever is less. Third one, duties not to be issued in redeemable preference shares or shares redeemable after 20 years. Section 55. Duties to sign annual return and the certificate attached thereto. Section 92. Duties of prepare financial statement and lay before the companies with the director report as to be state of the company's affairs. Section 128, 129, and 134. Duties of disclosure interest. A director who is directly or indirectly connected or interested in the contract or arrangement of the company is under obligation to disclose the nature of his interest at a meeting of the board of director. His disclosure should be made at the first meeting of the board held after he's become interested. Section 184, subsection 1. Duties of such interested director not be participated or oath of any transaction or contract or discussion on the matter of his interest. Section 184, subsection 2. Duties of disclosure received from the transferor of the properties. Section 191. When the director receive money from the transferee in connection with the transfer of the company's properties or undertaking, they must disclose his fact to the members of the company and get it approved by the company general meeting. Duties to disclosure receipt of compensation from transferee of the shares. Section 191. Duties to convene of the statutory annual general meeting and extraordinary meetings. Section 96 and 100. Duties to prepare and place before the annual general meeting the financial statement, a report on the company affairs, including the report of the board of director. Section 102, 129, and 134. Duties to authorize and the approval of annual financial statement. Section 134. Duties to appoint first auditor or auditor of the company at the first annual general meeting of the company. Section 139. Duties to appoint cost auditor of the company with the provision approval of the central government. Section 148. Duties to make daily declaration of solvency in case of member proposed to wind up voluntarily. Section 305. It is to be noted that the list of duties and director given there in above the is there is noted that the list of duties. These are the duties of director in divided into two parts. Firstly, general duties, and second one, statutory duties. Thank you.